So now you have your Samsung Galaxy Note 10 or 10 Plus for a week now. But the question is, have you mastered its power features? This is EBPMAN Tech Reviews, and today we're going to talk about how to maximize the battery life as well as the performance of your Note 10 Plus. Let's get right to it. So if you've ever been caught with very low battery, or you've caught yourself that the phone isn't performing the way it should, and you're saying, dang, this is a brand new phone, why is it slowing down? Well, you're going to want to watch this video, because we're going to take a look at tips and tricks that are keep your phone running snappy, also going to conserve battery life, and are going to make your phone last well beyond a day. Let's go ahead and start with this first tip.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is the device care option. Now you're going to notice that here at the very upper left-hand corner, I have this feature that's called Optimize. So the Optimize feature, let me show you where you get it. So you can press and hold somewhere on the screen that there's no icon. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go into Widgets, and you could do a search if you like. So I'm going to type in Device Care. And when I go into Device Care, I have two icons. I have a larger one or the shortcut one. I like the shortcut one. I'm going to drop it right here on my screen. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap it. Now when you choose the device, this Optimize, what it's going to do is it's going to clear out any applications that are running in the background and that sometimes misbehave and slow down your phone. So the Optimize feature just keeps things running crispy clean and snappy. Now the next feature that's going to keep your phone running really fast, we're going to go into the settings for this, and we're going to go down to Device Care again. Happens to do with this little feature hidden here at the very top that is called auto optimization. So auto optimization does the same thing as that button that we just pressed, but it does it for you on a daily basis. You notice that 3 a.m. is the time that I have on, and then I also have that it's going to close all these apps. So what you do is you want to make sure that this feature is on, and this means every morning at 3 in the morning, this phone is going to perform that close. So it's going to close all the apps and make sure that when you wake up and you grab your phone, it's performing at its best. Now the next feature that we're going to talk about in Device Care happens to do with auto restart. So if you tap on the three dots on the top and you choose the auto restart feature, this feature is going to reboot your phone once a week. Now, some phones don't have this feature because the carrier disabled them. AT&T has it, T-Mobile has it. I'm not quite sure Verizon, for a time, they took it away. If you're a Verizon user, let me know in the comment area if they brought it back. If you're a Sprint user, let me know if it's there as well. So this feature will basically, at a specific time, so you notice how it's on, it says that every Wednesday at 3 in the morning, this phone is going to restart. Phones are like computers. They have incredible processing capability, but you need to restart them at least once a week to be able to make sure that the phone is always running to its best. So make sure that feature's on, choose your time, choose your day, and you're set to go. Now this next feature is going to keep your phone memory clear. And so if you take a lot of pictures and download a lot of things, sometimes you may have duplicate files or you may be running out of space. If you go into storage, right, and you go into the three dots, what you can do is perform a storage analysis. And the storage analysis is going to do a couple things. And what I want you to see is the area here. On the bottom, it's going to show your duplicate files. So if you have something that you've moved to your SD card and you have something on your phone, it's going to show you duplicate pictures, duplicate files, and what you can do is delete the files that are duplicates. And that's going to save some space. Now let me show you what the duplicate storage finder will find. Notice here I have 4 files, actually 2 files that have the exact same name, and it's identified that there's 114 files, duplicate files, which would result in 359 megabytes that I can clean up. So this is really common, especially if you're copying everything from one phone to the other as you get your new phone, and you may find that your phone is not running as fast as it should, or that you don't have enough space. Go into this area, into storage analysis, find what duplicate files you have, and all you have to do is click on the ones that are the duplicates and then delete them. Now under Device Care, there's another feature that we use quite often. And again, this is the situation. You may run into the fact that you have your batteries being drained and you don't know why. So if you go into battery, there's a couple things that you'll find. You'll know which applications are using up your battery and you'll be able to stop them. But then what you can also do is change your power mode. How many times have you found yourself running out of power and you want to keep your phone going so that you can get text messages and phone calls? It's not about posting onto Facebook, it's not about social media, but you need a phone that is functioning. So one of the things that you can do is you can turn on max power setting, any of these power settings. So right now, let's go back and look at how much I have. I have 38% of battery, 19 hours, right? Let's see what it changes to. I'm going to do maximum power saving, right? And I'm going to hit apply. And we're going to see what's going to happen to those 19 hours. Now imagine that you have 5%. Imagine that you have 2%. This works at all those levels. All of a sudden, look at what's happening now. Now my power levels went from, the screen changed a little bit, right? And I'm going to go back into the settings. But now I have 2 days and 21 hours of battery life. Imagine that. So again, think about it. How many times have you been desperate for power because your battery is almost dead and you don't know what to do? Now, it does get it turned into a basic phone, so all you can do is make phone calls, send text messages, but hey, you can still browse the internet, but your phone will work. Isn't that worth it? Now, to turn off the power settings like this, the battery saver mode, all you do is tap on this, and basically you'll notice that it's going to change everything back to how it was before. And you can see all these settings being changed. And you can see as it's changing them, your power levels or how long your phone is going to last will also change as well. My phone is back to normal. I'm going to show you one more feature that may help you extend battery life, but is also going to still keep the majority of the features functioning. We're going to swipe down, we're going to go into settings, we're going to go into accessibility, and then when we're accessibility, we're going to go into visual enhancements, and then what we're going to come into color adjustments. Now, as you're pushing all these colors and your phone has to stay vibrant, that uses up battery life. If I change this to grayscale, right, I still keep everything, is still going to function. Let's get out of this for a second. But it's now grayscale. So this is going to reduce the dependency of all those colors being pushed through. It's going to reduce the battery consumption. And this is going to give you, again, a fully functional phone. So if you're in a pinch and you want to keep the features, you could try grayscale. Now with these tips, I'm sure you're going to be able to master the performance of your phone and your battery life. If you have any tips that you'd like to share that have given you mastery on your Note 10 or 10 Plus, please share them in the comment area below.